Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to She's Crafty, a mini paper pad class, which is going to last a total of 10 weeks. And this is week 3, and you take 5 different 6x6 paper pads with two 12x12 per pad and make 2 layouts per pad. And this is the first one out of the 6x6 paper pad I have now. And it's also baby got scraps, so I will be using scraps too. And this is the sketch I'm using, and I have done this sketch before for 30 days of sketches, and I'll be leaving a link for y'all to see that one. I am scrapping this picture of Jason on his 4th birthday, and it is a portrait where the sketch calls for a horizontal landscape one, and I'm going to cut it down where it's 4x4, but then I'm going to make kind of a banner underneath it so that it'll go more horizontal landscape style. And I didn't cut off enough on the bottom there on the picture, so I had to cut the bottom twice because I didn't want to cut his head off. The papers that I'm using are Echo Park It's Your Birthday, and it's the boy one. I have the boy and girl in 12x12, but I don't have the 6x6 in the girl one. So I had to do a boy one if I was going to use these paper pads. And his cake has reds and blues, I believe, in it. So that's what I used, and some yellow. And trying to bring the colors out that's in his cake. Of course, there's the balloons on the picture too. Well, the tablecloth with the balloons. So I had lots of colors to choose from because there's plenty of colors in that collection. And in the paper pad, there is 2x2s, little squares, and it calls for 1.5 inch. I cut them out at the 2x2, and then I started to put it on there, and I got to worrying I wouldn't have enough room to do it the way the layout did it unless I cut it down. So then I turned around and cut them down. But it turned out better, I think, that way. So it was worth the extra effort. Jason's party was at Skate City, and this is like a little corner they have set up for birthdays. And here he is. He's got his cake there and the candles lit and waiting for everybody to get over there, and some show up with skates on because they don't have no choice to get there in time to sing happy birthday and let him blow his candles out. And since the corner for the party's all set up, like with a wall there for the skating, then some of them could even just skate right up to that wall and lean over it, sing happy birthday, and then go back to skating if they don't want cake and ice cream right then. But here in just a minute, well, probably less than a minute, I am going to mess up big time. My daughter called. I didn't talk to her over a few seconds. I turned the camera off when it rang. And I didn't talk to her over a few seconds, and she said that Julie was beeping in and that she'd call me right back. Well, she did not call me right back. And I sat there and waited, piddling. And I guess going ahead and doing stuff after a little bit, because when I went to go get something and turned the camera off, it was already off. I did not know how much was missing. I just went ahead and finished the layout. However, I immediately did the next layout for the next Saturday. And then I come in here to edit and found out how much is missing. But yeah, it's a chunk. But that's why I said I'd leave a link to the other one that I did. And it's done in autumn colors. Um, my grandson and granddaughter, I think both granddaughters might be in that one picture, but they're out in my front yard with the swing set and playing, and it is autumn. Well, it's kind of like an Indian summer autumn, but yeah, they were out there getting some last bit of time in on the swing set. And I used the same sketch as this one. But I showed the Stephanie Bernard die set that I used for those tags. And then I showed the stamps. Yeah, I got that from HSM many years ago. And it's magnetic and has a magnetic thing so you can put them together. And they'll stay together in case you want to do more than one. And it's got like 250 in there. Some are repetitive because, like if you want to make a whole sentence, you could be repetitive. And then the other die set that I showed is Diamond Press, and it's a birthday one. And I think that's all I showed that I used. I think that's all I used that I'm using right now, that I'm actually putting on right now. And of course I use my star punch that's up there on the left and that 3 tag punch. But yeah, a lot of placement there is missing, and you can see my little granddaughter in that one little picture, and then on the upper right hand corner you can see Landon and their cousin Landon's the ones lighting the candles, and then you can see the cake on the other, and all I did was cut a 4x6 apart. But be sure to check out the links down there below for everybody else doing these 2 things this month, and get loads more inspiration and hopefully a lot more professional videoing of their layout. But yeah, there's my little granddaughter close up. She is so cute. She wasn't 2 yet there. And there's Jason with his candles to blow out. Oh, and that border die that you can see underneath the photo, it came from that birthday diamond pressed one. And I just cut it out of there. And Hooray came out of there, and I just punched it out with the circle cutter punch. And there's where they're lighting the candles and the top of the tag, and the title's supposed to go over and above where it's at, but I liked it better where I ended up putting it, considering the size. And since he's getting ready to blow his candles out, I figured the Wish Big would work really good on that one. But I did do much better on the one for next week than I did this week. So I just keep your fingers crossed nothing happens to it before I get it edited. But at the moment, I think everything is there. But be sure to leave a comment below and I'll get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. If you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so much. But be sure to check Wednesday's video out for the 1,500 sub giveaway and leave a comment. But have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. Bye.